toward. Just a matter of...
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
Every dime is a play.
Back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Jay. He's got 27 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Jay out there with Chris Paul. And it's Navarro in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. He feeds it to Jordan. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jordan's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Clippers. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Durant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 17 points for Kevin Durant. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
Clippers ball.
Clippers leading by 11. Stolen by Waiters. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. Back to Waiters. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Waiters. And that's 23 points for Russell Westbrook.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Here's Navarro. And again, no good by the Clippers.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Paul with the steal.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Clippers ball.
Here's Navarro. He's guarded by Waiters. All alone. And he gets it to go. 31 points for Jay.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Thunder trailing by 11. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Durant's got 21.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
Griffin against Waiters. Got a piece of it.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Here's Westbrook, and he converts the layup. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
It's Jordan on the wing. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And a look now at our 2K leaderboard to see which wingmen have come away with the most steals over the past month. Well, you look at Jay, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
He is a pest out there on the wing. One slip of concentration, one careless pass, and he'll be going the other way.
Well, the combo of quickness and smarts is what he's got. I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to come up with another small forward who makes as much of an impact with his defense as he does.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
From past the arc, that's good. Jay's got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. There's a screen by Kanter. Ibaka goes in. Can't make good off the pick.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Pass to Navarro. It's stolen by Ibaka. Morrow, the pass to Durant. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Morrow dishes to Kanter. Shot clock at 5. And Westbrook, here we go. Shot's good. Westbrook's got 29.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Navarro. Off target from three-point range.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
There's a screen by Kanter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Navarro. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Clutch has got 4 this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Westbrook double teamed. The 3 from Morrow. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Morrow's got his third bucket of the night.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Durant with the steal. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his third foul of the game. For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Mitch McGary comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Harris subbed in for Russell Westbrook. McGary kicks to Durant. And the lead is down inside single digits. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half. And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Look at that game. Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, that was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the second highest three-point percentage in league history. He's been traded multiple times in his career, though, because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter.
Harris against Paul. Now here is Harris. He's guarded closely. He dishes it to McGary. Just 5 to shoot from 15 feet away. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Morrow.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Harris kicks to Adams. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Durant.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Good. 14 points for Devin Harris.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's a look at some stats for Jay. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. First in scoring, first in assists. And then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Waiters, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
The wide open look for Durant. Great look, but off the mark. Clippers leading by 9. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Clippers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, there's the Thunder, right at second place.
And right now for the Clippers, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter of if they could get the most out of it. Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
That's tipped. Harris with it. Chris Paul covering. Durant in the corner. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Adams has got 9.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
At the elbow, Griffin. Paul against Harris. The pass to Navarro. With 4 seconds on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in. Clutch has got 15 points in just the second half.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The